Hello, my most brilliant Sigma Blue stars. Welcome back to your Not So Daily exposing your classmates. Also, I'm giving all your classmates school uniform apart from the person telling the story because it's easier to skip through.
Hey, I'm Z, and today we will be exposing my classmate F. My BFF, Ren, got me a Therian mask and tail. I wore the tail in PE, and F called me a furry. He kept calling us furries. I also had to sit next to him for the school field trip, and he kept calling me a furry. He also said something in Google Classroom about me and Ren being furries even though we are Therians. It was very annoying.
Hi guys, my name is Heather today. I will be exposing my classmates. Let's call them B and Luke. So me and my friend, we will call her Lily. We're walking in the hallway to go to art. After that, B creeps behind me, then suddenly pushes me and says,
"Move, you Japanese freak."
which really hurt because I'm not Japanese. I'm Japanese American. Lily told her off. Later that day at lunchtime, Mai and Lily were sitting together, and then B and Luke come and try to kick me out of the spot I was in. Then Luke said to Lily,
"Why are you hanging out with the weird Japanese girl?"
Lily yells at them, and we all get into a big argument. Soon after, a teacher arrived and separated it. B and Luke said that Lily and I tried to push them. Me and Lily were just looking at them in confusion. Because, like, what?
Hey guys, I'm Azra, but you guys can call me Az today. I'm going to expose my classmate. May. Okay, so at the start of the school year, this girl called May wanted to be my friend, so I said yes. Shouldn't be bad, right? Welp, I was wrong, because after we were friends, she asked me to steal other people's things for money, and guess what I said? I said, yes, because I need the money, okay? Then yeah, I did what she said. But then, my tattletale uncle had entered into my room and kept calling me broke. Then I told him I have money, and guess what? I also told him the thing between me stealing stuff.
Nah, Jit not playing.
So then he casually told my mom, and my mom said,
Where's the money?
In my backpack.
Show and bring it to me.
Okay, so I was flipping nervous because I knew my mom was an Asian mom, so I was about to lose it, until my stupidity came in and I brought the money. After I brought the money, I was grounded, like always.
Hi everyone, please call me Astrid. Today, I will be exposing the musty, crusty, dusty, rusty, and all the other words that rhymes with musty rat. Let's call Bridget. Bridget was the classic high school bully, a pick-me, got in trouble a lot, snitch, all of that. So I was walking with my pookies, and some rat walked across the other side of the hall. Then, after seeing us, she grabbed my best friend, who let's call Mark's diary, and ran. We obviously chased after her. And here's the thing. One of my besties was a boy who he did not have a good life at home until 15 years old, and he has had that diary since he was 7. There is a lot of deep and sensitive topics in that book, and I am normally a chill guy, but now, nope. I chased after her like I was running for my life. Me and Mark were the only ones who were able to keep up with Bridget, and we followed her all the way to the bathrooms. The girls and boys. Bridget ran into the girls, so Mark couldn't follow her. But she forgot about Emmy. So I decided to run into the girls' bathroom after her, because I am built different, and I caught up to her and we began scrambling and fighting for Mark's book. I eventually had the book in my hands. Suddenly, she grabbed my arm and, would you believe it? She bit me, with full force. It's as if she was trying to chomp on my arm. After, like any normal person would do, I dropped the book from my hand, screamed, and looked down at my arm. It was covered in saliva. There was teeth marks in my arm, and around that, the skin had cracked, so I was now bleeding. I screamed, "What the hell is wrong with you?" "I'm calling the nurse." Bridget was then less interested in the book, and one ran after me pleading me to forgive her, leaving Mark just standing there like,
"What the heck did I just watch?"
Meanwhile, Bridget was trying to persuade me into not telling the nurse, though it wasn't working. And let me just say that human bites are not a joke. Google it and you will see that you could go to the hospital for that. After I got my arm cleaned up, we went to the head teacher's office. She told us to tell our stories, so I told mine, the one that I am telling you now. But Bridget, no, she flat out lied to the head teacher's face and said,
"When she put her arm around my back, I couldn't breathe. So you see, I had no choice to bite her."
That's not how the human body works. Then the head teacher said,
"Because it was Bridget's second time, she gets 10 demerits while you get 5 for horseplaying in the girls' bathroom."
Did you get that? She would have gotten the same punishment as me if it hadn't been her first time. And long story short, I got in a lot of trouble, but unfair, right? Anyway, thank you for giving me the joy of sharing my story with you all.
New Super Mario Brothers!
Hi, my name is S for Sigma. And I will be talking about my weird monkey classmate called M. I'm calling him M because it stands for monkey. So all throughout elementary school, I have had this weird classmate called M. Duh. M has always been the class clown, but some of our classmates disagree. Anyway, M has always been very, 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 very okay. I could go on forever, but infinite times crazy because he just acts like a monkey. Like, literally, he climbs onto the chair and says,
"Oi, oi, baka."
Like, bro, you're not from an anime, shush. The teacher has to deal with him every single second. He kept saying,
"I'm a legend, Thanos."
So the classmate next to me called him Thanos from Temu. He also got 4 referrals last week. I'm not saying like the advanced learning or whatever. I mean the ones that get you kicked out of the school, how he isn't expelled. But anyway, G and me were talking, and she literally said that I like M, and guys, M is literally brain rot level infinity. Like, he's so annoying, he has this ugly mullet, but his bangs look like one of a bowl cut. He's also fat. But fortunately, nobody believes anything from M by Pookies.
Hi, my name is Thomas. So there was this guy, let's call him L because he sucks. He was in my class for 7 years, but nowadays he's in the other class. This entire thing had began in year 3, grade for where this little making fun of me game had started. The game had worked out like the famous cheese touch, where if you touched a person with it, you'd get it. Al had made fun of me for this, and a very few people weren't playing it. Unfortunately, I was on a table with Al at the beginning of year 4, which meant that he had even more opportunities to bully me. Yep, I had to deal with him for 1 year and a bit. It was around September 1st to the 5th I had come back to school, which meant I was now in year 4. Al had sat in front of me, which meant I had to deal with his bullying. Al would sometimes pick on the other kids in my table, F and A. They were picked on by Al every 2 weeks and so. We were young at the time, around 8 to 9 years old. Luckily, I was moved next to my friend the day before my birthday. Al was moved to another classroom on a Monday after the Christmas break. The classroom was fine for me ever since.
Hey Blue Stars, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to smash that like button and comment your favorite part of the video. Check out some of my other videos if you haven't watched them already. Peace out, my awesome Blue Stars. Bye.